Previously on the practice.
If I could have figured out a way to dismember them alive, I would have done so.
All 9 victims had dogs. Mr. Hinks met all of them in various parks and streets while walking his dog.
My opinion is Mr. Hinks is suffering from delusions. Basically, he thinks he killed those women. He did not.
Your Honor, I seek to discharge counsel. She is soliciting false testimony from this witness.
Your doctors discover you're delusional. You're just an anonymous little man who had nothing...
I killed those women. I did it!
Mr. Hinks needed this therapist to sell you. And in order to keep her convinced enough, he had to keep insisting that he did it, all the while needing a lawyer who would say otherwise over his feigned protests.
His closing was good, wasn't it?
He kind of sold me. Did you know I planned to yank the insanity plea and go straight not guilty?
I had a pretty good idea.
We find the defendant, William Hinks, not guilty.
You're about to lose your job. Now you're hit with losing your wife. You weren't going to let that happen, were you, Mr.
That's
Wallace?
not the way it happened.
You snapped. You
didn't.
killed your wife.
I did not!
Did you kill your wife?
No.
We find the defendant, Scott Wallace, not guilty.
What's the concern?
Well, if you plan to take a full maternity, which you know I'm required by law, not only to support but applaud, I'd just like to...
Well, it's Lindsay?
Probably, yes, which means if you also plan to, I got to think about hiring.
No, we ordered 2-inch. Okay, well, I'm measuring them at 1.5. So...
Francis Lupino. I got to see Bobby.
Okay, 1 sec. Okay.
It's important.
Francis?
Cops came to my house. And yesterday there was this car. It was following me. I think I'm taking a surveillance. I need your advice, counselor. You know, you've been watching the news? The kidnapping, that little girl?
The Angle girl? Trevor Angle's kid, the ransom? That little girl?
I know something about it.
What do you know?
I know where she is.
Where?
Locked up.
Is she alive?
Should be.
Okay. Look, I can go to the FBI. You won't have to contact them yourself.
You keep my name out of it, right?
I can't promise that.
No, you promised that.
Francis,
that is
you
what
can't
I'm
blow in here
for.
tell me this and start tearing into me. You got that?
What if I bring you to where she is? Let you take over from there.
You can't go with him. I know, but this is a little kid. What am I supposed to do?
This is not what lawyers do. Best case, you're a witness against your own client. Worst case, the cops see you two together. They arrest you on conspiracy.
Eugene, she could be alive.
He won't tell you where she is?
I've been grilling him for 10 minutes. He doesn't want to give anything up. You know Francis. He has to be in control.
If he won't cooperate with you, you can withdraw. Let the cops handle it.
That's not going to help that girl. And
what are you doing?
Where's Bobby? Bobby.
What the hell is that?
All right, take it easy.
Mirandize him.
Francis Lupino, you're under arrest for the kidnapping of Alyssa A.
What's going on?
You have the right
no right to
remain
bust
silent.
in like this.
You have no right to harbor a kidnapper. Don't lecture me.
Just give me 10 minutes to talk to him.
Talk to him at the arraignment.
Richard!
Let's go.
Don't say anything, Francis. I'll meet you at the courthouse. Do not say a word.
Bobby.
Scott.
Can I see you?
Well, I'm actually...
You fired me.
What? Who?
Harry Duvall.
Bobby, they'll arraign him as soon as he gets there.
Scott, can we talk later?
No, I've been there for 18 years.
Hold on
now,
a second. I want you to talk to one of my partners.
No, I need you.
Scott, I have an emergency. Go in the conference room. A partner will be right with you. Eleanor, Jimmy, deal with Scott, whatever he needs. Ready? Let's go.
Tell young Joel in front. Lindsay, are you here for William Hinks? He's on 2.
I'm not here.
I'm sorry, she's unavailable. Can I ever get back to you? No, I'm not sure when she's going to return, but you know the best thing for you to do would be to leave your number, and I'll have her call you back. 555-0171. Okay. Bye.
Don't they have to have cause? I mean, I'm a partner, for God's sake. I mean, I wasn't even afforded due process.
You were voted out by the other partners.
Evidently, but they're like sheep. I mean, Harry calls all the plays.
And the reason they gave you?
It's not working out. After 18 years, that's all they gave me. It's not working out.
Okay, look, without having read your partnership agreement, if it's anything like a law firm agreement, partners pretty much have blanket discretion. If they don't like you, they...
No. Now, this just...
Scott.
Miss Frutt. Now, let's face it. No other brokerage firm is ever going to hire me. To the outside world, I am a murderer with a good lawyer. I need to keep my job here.
Then let us try to meet with Mr. Duvall and his attorney and see if we can work something out.
Fine.
Commonwealth versus Francis Lupino.
Bobby Donald for the defendant, Your Honor. Waive reading, plead not guilty.
Richard Bay for the Commonwealth. Opposed bail, asked for a finding of dangerousness.
On what basis?
This was a heinous crime, Your Honor. 3 days ago, the defendant kidnapped a 7-year-old girl and has been holding her for ransom. She may still be alive.
I'd ask the court to inquire as to what evidence Mr. Bay has to justify arresting my client in the first place.
The defendant is a career criminal. He's spent 15 years in prison.
Old news.
His van matches one that was seen speeding away from the Galleria parking lot just after Alyssa Engel was kidnapped. A security video camera puts the defendant at the mall 10 minutes before the girl was taken.
Your Honor, I understand the gravity of the charges, but the Commonwealth has no case against my client. The van could match thousands. Shopping in a mall is not a crime, and my client's priors are inadmissible at trial.
This is pretty thin, Mr. Bay. But I'll make a preliminary finding of probable cause. He's held without bail pending a dangerousness hearing 3 days from now. Next case.
I'll meet you downstairs in a half hour.
Is the Engel girl still alive?
No comment. I'm not no comment.
Mr. Donald.
Mrs. Engel.
Please, Mr. Donald. Please, just look at this.
Mrs. Engel, I'm truly sorry about your daughter. But
Alyssa. That's her name.
I understand how you're feeling. Bobby, let's go.
She's in the 2nd grade. She's in a school play today, but they had to cancel it because she's not there, Mr. Donald. Please. If you know where she is.
Hillary, what are you doing?
We made this costume last week. We sewed it together. Please, Mr. Donald, if you know where she is.
Who's got your private line?
Bobby?
Why aren't you answering it?
Because... Hi.
Hi,
Who is this?
it's William. Are you available now?
Well, actually, What is this about?
I've been thinking about the verdict. I've decided I want to appeal.
You were acquitted, William.
Yes. I'd like that overturned.
Well, I don't handle acquittal appeals, so you'll have to get another lawyer for that. I'm sorry.
Okay. That was weird. Where are you going?
To see Jeannie. I mean, this is just getting a little out of control.
Is now not good?
What do you want?
I have some probate work, and you're my attorney.
I'm a criminal defense lawyer. I don't do probate.
What are you saying? Our relationship is in jeopardy unless I commit a crime?
I could have found her.
What are you talking about?
I could have found the girl. Alessa.
No, you couldn't.
I could have gotten him to take me to her.
In which case, you'd be locked down with Frances right now.
She's alive.
Your only obligation is to Frances.
How could you look at it that way?
We have to look at it that way. And I don't need to tell you that.
Did you question him?
He lawyered up immediately.
How did that happen, Richard? Maybe because you arrested him in his lawyer's office?
It was an emergency. He ran in there. We figured he must have made his tail.
What about his house?
We're getting a warrant. We'll be searching it by the end of business.
We better get her back alive. That's all I can say, Richard.
Bobby Donnell will be here in 5 minutes to work out a plea.
If she's dead...
Would you stop with the threats and offer some tactical advice? You want to help me here? Give me Helen Gamble.
I don't want Helen.
She's the best DA we have for negotiating with this firm, Kate. Setting aside office politics, or recognizing your politics are best served by getting that girl back alive. Give me Helen Gamble.
I'm unclear. Your claim is that the discharge was unlawful?
We're investigating the circumstances of the discharge at the moment. Our hope is that we can work something out.
Look, Scott's position was tenuous even before the death of his wife. He was told that.
Yes. Finally, now I've got the chance to improve on my job performance, and I am being denied that chance.
Scott, I'm your friend.
No, you're not, Harry.
Okay, we don't need...
I thought you were my friend, but as soon as I was arrested, I became a pariah, and you were the first one to presume my guilt.
That isn't true.
All right, this is not a forum to discuss your friendship.
Miss Fred, we are a financial brokerage house. We are in the business of soliciting investors to put huge sums of monies, not to mention their confidence, in our hands. That becomes enormously difficult when you're saddled with the perception that one of the partners may or may not be a murderer.
I was acquitted.
You were found not guilty, which is hardly proof of innocence.
The thing is, Mr. Duvall, fairness has to come into play here.
I'm aware of that. And if he is innocent, I can't even fathom how unfair this has been to him. But how fair is it to everybody else at the firm to have to suffer?
Couldn't you wait and see, Harry? I mean, for God's sake, why let the facts interfere with your judgment?
All right, Scott, please. Look, it would be extremely difficult for Scott to find other employment at the moment. It would be a lot easier if he could look while he was still working at the...
I can't do that.
3 months.
I'm sorry. The other partners want him gone. Now.
You want me gone.
Scott?
Certainly 18 years has to be worth a little compassion.
I'll offer him compassion. But not a position.
Lindsay, he's harmless.
Don't tell me he's harmless, Jeannie. I mean, you don't...
I don't what?
Okay, look. I'm telling you this as part of his legal team. Privilege applies.
Yeah. You're telling me what?
William admitted to me and Jimmy that he totally played you. He knew he had to insist on being guilty for you to be convinced he was delusional. He played me, too. He knew I'd revoke the insanity plea. He played both of us. The guy did it, Jeannie.
Lindsay, he wants you to think that. This man will go to his grave trying to convince people he's the killer.
No, Jeannie.
I've treated this man a long time.
I heard what he told me.
Lindsay, the man did not kill anybody.
Jeannie, he did.
Can I vote?
Ah! damn it! William, you scared me.
Mr. Hinks, I asked you to leave.
Fine. By the way, is there a decent park near here to walk a dog? You don't have a dog by any chance, do you?
Get out.
Lindsay.
Hey, if you want to treat him, fine. But I am not his lawyer anymore, and I want him out of here.
What's going... William.
Jimmy, hi. Lindsay won't take my business, and I could just kill myself. Or others.
If you don't leave this office right now, I will call the police.
I've already called them.
What are you going to tell them? The man has just charged in and tried to hire you?
Hey, sicko. Pick a fingernail.
702 Commercial Avenue, apartment 13A. You really should try to buy, you know? You're throwing money away by renting.
Sir, we represented you. We got you acquitted. Our business with you is over. You will leave now, or I will physically remove you.
He gives her up. She's unharmed. Kidnapping to extort. Sentence recommendation of 10 to 15.
He's not going to accept that.
If you push it, he might.
He won't.
Bobby.
Look, this guy didn't just fall off a truck. He knows your case is lousy. He knows the parents are putting the screws on you. You're going to have to offer straight kidnapping 3 to 5.
$5 to $7. But she's got to be completely unharmed.
I can take that to him.
We could sue, but it's our feeling we wouldn't win. We probably couldn't even survive a motion to dismiss. We could go back into Judge Hiller and ask for an adjudication that you're innocent. Innocent as opposed to simply not guilty.
Did they do that?
In extremely rare circumstances.
Our thinking is if we could lift this cloud of suspicion off you, maybe...
Yes, that's what I want to do. Absolutely.
I'm not confident we'll be...
Let's just do it, Eleanor. Now, she was at the trial. She heard the evidence. She knows.
$5 to 7 years. You'd be up for parole after 4. This is a good deal.
5 to 7 I can deal with.
Great. Now, we gotta move. If you tell me where she
Tell
is...
them I'll take the 5 to 7, but that's if they find her dead or alive.
What?
What, nothing. You heard me.
They're not gonna give you 5 years if you killed Alessa.
I didn't kill anybody.
Then what the hell is going on in your head?
Figure it out. You lock up a 7-year-old girl alone for 3 days, who the hell knows what happens? If she's dead, I didn't do it. So I'm not exactly eager to confess and throw myself to Walpole the rest of my life. Now, while there's a chance I might be able to skate on this.
Look, I don't know what you did. But if I tell this to the DA, they're going to think you murdered her.
Hey, that's their problem.
It's your problem.
Bring it to Bay.
Francis.
Go. Bring it to him.
Guard! Hello.
Hello. I'm looking for Lindsay Dole.
This is her husband.
Well, I've definitely got the wrong number then.
And you are?
College Football Saturday, presented by Kyocera, returns August 24th to Fox Sports Net.
I'd go to the police.
But he didn't really threaten me.
He said I could just kill myself or others, looking right at you.
But even if we could make an assault charge on that, I mean, what would they really do?
To him, they might not give him bail.
What about telling the police what he told us?
Privilege.
If we think he's about to commit bodily harm...
But we've got no grounds on that, Jimmy.
The guy's got my address. Thanks for antagonizing him, by the way.
You should talk to Helen, Lindsay.
Ethically...
To hell with ethics. Talk to Helen.
5 to 7 if she's dead?
I know what it sounds like. Just give him a counteroffer. Say voluntary. He serves 20 if she's dead. You have to give him something. Otherwise, he'll just go to trial and the girl will die.
She's dead already.
Richard, that's not what this means.
He murdered her. He killed her days ago. This whole negotiation, it's been a ruse. He knew we were onto him. He wants to get out in 5 for murder, so he pretends she's alive, so you have something to bargain with.
We don't know that.
Well, that's what it looks like.
Were you in on this?
I wasn't in on anything. He's just playing hardball.
Get out of my office.
Wait a second.
This negotiation is over.
No, it isn't. Look, we all know our positions here, but if that girl is alive, just the possibility that she's alive, however technically unethical it may be, we've got to get on the same side here.
He's not going to give.
Well, then you'll make him give, Bobby, and don't tell me you can't. Nobody is better at this than you.
Bobby, second. This is good cop, bad cop. Don't fall for it. But she's right, Eugene. We have to be on the same side a little here. No, we do not. Now put that girl out of your mind. Think about your client or get off this case.
I need something to take back to him.
There's no deal if the girl is dead.
Then we're done.
Damn it.
It's not unprecedented.
Maybe not, but on what basis do I declare him innocent?
Well, I would start with the fact that he's presumed innocent until proven guilty, and he was never proved to be...
If you want a ruling that I presume him innocent, I'll give it to you. But for me to make a finding of innocence...
Your Honor, he's losing his job. He's reapplying for a mortgage. The bank wants nothing to do with him. His neighbors are trying to bring a nuisance action against him.
I'm sure life is being very unfair to him. Why don't you sue the police for arresting him to begin with?
Well, I don't think that would fly.
Of course it wouldn't, because there is evidence against Mr. Wallace. They were heard fighting. She had a whack on the back of the head. For all I know, he could have killed her.
He didn't.
Maybe not. But I am certainly not prepared to make a finding of innocence. Did you really think I would?
Did he say anything else?
My address. The tenor was a threat, Helen. I know it will be tough to make, but he's scaring the hell out of me.
What do you want me to do?
Arrest him. Scare the hell out of him.
Lindsay, your husband already has me scrambling over this kidnapping.
The guy's a psycho.
You realize...
Just scare him, Helen. Please.
Where is she now?
She and Lucy went to speak with Helen.
Exactly what did he say?
Well, it was very veiled. I'm not sure Helen will actually be able to do anything, but I would change your locks.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Engel, you know I can't talk to you.
Do you know where my daughter is? Is she dead?
I don't know.
Okay.
How can you two just sit back, sir? You've got to be a little human. She's 7 years old.
Mr. Engel.
Bobby.
Eugene. Are you willing to help me get her back?
What kind of question is that?
With more public pressure on the DA's office to make a deal, they might make a deal. And you could help generate that pressure.
What the hell is this?
A press release from me and the Engel parents. Noon tomorrow we'll hold a joint press conference saying that my client has information on the kidnapping. will blame your office and you personally for scuttling the only chance to save Alessa by not making a deal with him.
Your client supports you on this.
He told me to do whatever it takes to make a deal.
Your gun is pointed at your own head, Mr. Donnell. If you do this, you'll be admitting to every potential juror in Massachusetts that your client is the kidnapper. I've never heard of anything so stupid, not to mention unethical. They'll take away your bar card. I'll make sure of it.
Do what you have to do.
She's already dead. This is just a bunch of black marks on white paper.
You could be right. You could be wrong. Glad I don't have to make that guess. We'll give you 2 hours.
We searched his house.
Came up empty.
What about his van?
The interior was washed and vacuumed. Shows he was trying to destroy evidence.
Trying. He succeeded.
We don't know that yet.
Fiber, hair, DNA, anything to tie him to the girl?
As of now, no.
We have nothing.
Kate, we're 1 day into the case.
We might lose the bail hearing, in which case he goes free.
Sign this plea agreement and fax it to Bobby Donnell immediately.
We're negotiating with these terrorists?
Sign it, Richard.
I will not.
Fax this to Bobby Donnell and get that girl back.
Not right!
We're going to take one shot with Duvall. He agreed to a meeting without his lawyer.
He's not going to change his mind. Why would he?
Well, when he said you two were friends, are you two friends?
Yeah, we had lunch together every day. Our wives were even close. And then after they all pulled away, everybody, I mean, they still think I'm... And doesn't it mean anything? For God's sake. A jury hears all the evidence, and they found me not guilty. I mean, doesn't that mean anything?
Unfortunately, no.
Police make a mistake, and I am discriminated against now because of that mistake, and you're telling me that there is no existing legal remedy, that I just have to eat the bigotry, I have to accept it and say that's life? Well, I will not let that be my life!
Let us take one last shot with Mr. Duvall. He's going to be here tonight at 8.
He's in there?
He went in 20 minutes ago. You sure you want to do this, Helen?
Favor bank. Don't even knock.
Go ahead.
Police! Freeze! On the ground! Get on the ground!
Mr. Hinks, you are under arrest for criminal assault. You have the right to remain silent.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did, Mr. Hinks. A threat constitutes an assault. For example, if I were to say to you, if you ever go near Lindsay Dole again, I will find a way to have you accidentally shot and killed by a police officer. Something like that. That would be an assault. So I would never say that. Get him out of here.
I want you there, Bobby.
If I can make it, I will.
I want you, damn it!
You don't seem to be doing too well. Are you still taking the medication?
You want to give me my life back in a pill? I'll swallow it.
Scott, are you taking your medication?
Yes. But this is rough. I didn't expect them to welcome me back. I'm not naive, but...
Remember how you spoke of going to Fiji? Well, maybe you should go for a couple of weeks. Get some rest.
We gotta fly.
Okay. I will do my absolute best to make the meeting. But you're in great hands with Eleanor and Jimmy.
The judge is waiting. We go right in, get the plea entered, and then you reveal the location of the girl.
They tossed my house yesterday. You hear?
Yeah.
They didn't find anything. Nothing.
You signed the plea?
Listen, I'm suddenly thinking that I'm going to trial. I'm not pleading.
What?
You said it yourself. They got no case.
Whoa, Francis. There's no statute of limitations on murder. They have your whole life to make the case.
They ain't gonna make. I got a feeling.
You trusted me on 3 trials. Trust me here. This is the best deal we'll ever get.
We? You gonna do the time with me, counselor?
Listen, forget all that. This is a little girl's life. Francis, you're not a murderer. I know you.
That little girl. You ever see her house off of Brattle? It's like a castle. She's this little princess. She's had 7 good years. That's better than I ever had. No deal.
You're letting her die.
I said no deal. Tell the DA. Go.
Now what?
I don't know. I guess we just go tell them.
Go tell them it's going south. See if they can improve the offer.
There's no way they're gonna...
Take the shot.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take another shot with Francis.
Good. Then we can compare cement walls.
Hurry. Rebecca, call me back in 30 seconds on my cell. Just do it.
What now?
Eugene is telling them. But Francis, I just want to make sure you understand. They could hit you with life on the kidnapping alone.
I understand that.
At some point, this girl is going to be found.
Don't be so sure.
Hello. What? Where'd they say? All right, I'll tell them. That was Bay. You said you vacuumed your van.
Yeah, what's...
Passenger compartment or just the back?
She wasn't in the passenger compartment.
They say they found a long blonde hair off the driver's seat.
They're lying.
They're giving us 10 minutes from right now to take the deal.
I vacuumed it myself.
Francis, this changes things. You gotta run the odds again. I say we close the deal while it's still on the table.
He asked whether she had a dog. That's how he met all his victims, walking dogs. He said he would kill himself or others. He stared at Lucy Hatcher and uttered her address.
None of this rises to the level of assault.
Your Honor, given the history of this man...
His history isn't relevant. We can only look at these specific acts, and uttering an address doesn't in any way...
If the court would like to hear from Lindsay Dole or Miss Hatcher...
This is not an evidentiary hearing, but I suppose the court could also direct questions to Jeannie Reynolds, Mr. Hinks' treating psychologist. She is of the continued opinion that this is a harmless man who just wants people to think he's a killer.
Lindsay Dole is in fear for her life, the Commonwealth believes, with good reason.
All right, look. I don't see how I can bind him over on the facts alleged here. Here's what I'm going to do. The criminal complaint is dismissed. I am issuing a restraining order requiring Mr. Hinks not to contact, follow, or approach Ms. Dole and Ms. Hatcher, and to stay at all times at least 1,000 feet from them, their homes, and their offices. You understand that, Mr. Hinks? No going near these women.
But I'm free to visit Ms. Gamble?
I am now adding Ms. Gamble to the list. You are to stay away from her as well. And me. We are adjourned.
I guess this is officially goodbye then.
Stay back with me.
Please, God, let her be alive.
Watch the police! Down! 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 Get out!
Sorry.
I lied to him. Sorry. I told him they found a hair of hers in his car. That's how I got him to take the deal. I don't care, Eugene. I wasn't gonna let him little girl. It's time for you to get out of criminal law.
Coming out! It's okay. Coming out!
Thank you, God.
Mama's over there. Go. Oh, sorry.
Look, Scott, this isn't just my decision.
Oh, don't tell me that, Harry. They follow you. They took their cue when you pulled away.
No. I'm not getting into that again.
Forget about making him a partner. Just let him trade.
It's not that simple.
Why can't it be?
The employees don't want him around. Not as a partner, not as a co-worker. They don't even want him in the building.
What about you, Harry?
Scott.
That's the question. Doesn't our friendship even deserve an honest response?
Okay. I don't want you around either, Scott. You're not the same person that I used to be friends with. And whether you killed Karen or not, you're just not the same man I used to know.
I'm going to tell you something now. When all of this happened, I needed my friends more than ever. I needed you, Harry. And to see you pull away, to see you recoil, the idea that you and I were once friends, that it was like repugnant to you. You think you're the same person?
You need to move on with your life, Scott.
My life has been taken from me. Scott, this is just the anesthesia.
Numbs the pain.
Scott, please.
Just crying.
Put the gun.
Just shut up now. Your powers of persuasion stink.
Scott, listen to me. This is not the answer.
How the hell do you know? You ever tried it? Last time you shot yourself, it didn't work out?
Okay. You can have your job back.
I can have my job.
Scott, listen to me. If you kill yourself, people are going to think that you killed Karen. You ever think about that? People are going to say, see?
He was nuts, after all. He killed her. He killed himself. Is that the legacy that you really want to leave, Scott?
No. Harry, you're right. You're absolutely right. I bet you're glad I'm out of bullets. I'm gonna need you and Eleanor to come down. Make statements. Okay?
How you doing?
Okay. I guess.
Don't say anything to anybody.
Let's go.
He's represented, Frank.
Got it.
You okay?
I don't know. How could...
He was on the edge, Bobby.
Should we have seen this coming?
No, I mean, how could anybody... What's that?
I don't know. To Lindsay with affection. It's a little dog. Who's sending you a dog?
Previously on the practice.
All 9 victims had dogs. Mr. Hinks met all of them in various parks and streets while walking his dog.
My opinion is Mr. Hinks is suffering from delusions. Basically, he thinks he killed those women.
We find the defendant, William Hinks, not guilty.
Lindsay, the man did not kill anybody.
Jeannie, he did.
Can I vote?
I am issuing a restraining order requiring Mr. Hinks not to contact, follow, or approach Ms. Dole and Ms. Hatcher, and to stay at all times at least 1,000 feet from them, their homes, and their offices.
To Lindsay with affection. It's a little dog. Who's sending you a dog?
On count 1, murder in the first degree, we find the defendant, Scott Wallace, not guilty.
He fired me.
What?
Who? Harry Duval.
The employees don't want him around. They don't even want him in the building.
What about you, Harry?
I don't want you around either, Scott. And whether you killed Karen or not, you're just not the same man I used to know.
Scott! This is just the anesthesia.
If you kill yourself, people are going to say, see, he killed her, he killed himself. Is that the legacy that you really want to leave, Scott?
No.
He had this look on his face. He just seemed a little outside of himself.
What do you mean?
I mean, something snapped in this guy. At first, it just seemed like he was going to kill himself. And then he turned the gun on Duval and he just started shooting. I mean, I'm just thankful he didn't shoot me.
You didn't know he had brought the gun?
Of course not.
He just pulled it out. I don't even know from where.
What was his demeanor?
Well, he was building into this rage, you know. It was building up and up. And And then we thought he was going to kill himself. Then a kind of calm came over him.
Calm in what way?
Well, when Duval said, don't do it, don't kill yourself, and Scott said, you're absolutely right, he said it was with this evil, revenge kind of calm. That's the best way I can describe it.
Do you think this was a revenge killing?
Absolutely.
From your observation, he knew what he was doing.
Oh, he knew exactly. This guy didn't snap here. He made a decision. He decided to kill this Duval guy. And he did it.
You're sure about that from your observation?
I'm totally sure. It was an execution.
IDT long distance. No one does it for less.
Rejected.
Mitchell, I didn't even tell you the offer.
It doesn't matter, Helen. That should tell you something.
Oh, come on. You can't be expecting to win this. The guy's sitting in a van with 100 grams of heroin.
And I keep telling you, my client is a chemist whose only mistake was working so hard he fell asleep at the wheel. He had no idea those drugs were there.
Mitchell, we used to date. You forget. I could always tell when you were lying.
But you could never tell when I wasn't.
I'm not after your client. I'm after his boss. All I need is a name.
Helen.
He's facing 15 years. We're offering 5. Why would you turn that down?
Because I'm not a DA anymore. I'm a defense lawyer. That's one reason. The other is my client is innocent.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Hey, I'm pregnant.
So am I.
Me too.
Hey, is this dog gonna live here now?
His name is Chopper. And yeah, until he gets house trained and I know that he won't pee on my carpet. Ugh, there.
Jimmy, my office.
What's wrong?
You told the police that Scott Wallace acted with premeditation?
He did.
You're his lawyer. How?
Not on this, I'm not. Eleanor and I were witnesses.
And Eleanor correctly said he snapped.
I don't agree.
Whether you?
You weren't there, so how do you know what's correct?
I know Scott's mental state.
I was in the room.
You basically screwed our insanity defense.
I was in the room.
If there was even a question.
There wasn't. Not to me. He didn't snap. He knew exactly what he was doing. I was a witness. And I don't appreciate you telling me to ignore the truth.
I wasn't.
Or feeding me what you think the truth should be. I was in the room.
What happened in that room was the result of many things that took place before.
I told him what I saw.
All right. Bobby, of course he should tell the truth.
Well, if you're wrong, Jimmy, your mistake could cost a man a life sentence.
That was way out of line.
Scott Wallace...
I don't care. You were way out of line.
The front end was up against a telephone pole, completely smashed. It was a white van with the words Grace Pharmaceutical on the side.
Officer, did you see anyone behind the wheel?
Yes. I didn't at first. His head was kind of hunched. But as I got closer, I could see it was the defendant.
How would you describe the defendant's condition?
He had a deep laceration on the left side of his forehead. There was blood on his head and also on the windshield. When the ESU arrived, they transported Mr. Macklin to the hospital.
Officer, when the defendant went to the hospital, what happened to his van?
It was taken to the police impound yard, where a routine inventory search was done.
Were you present for that search?
Yes.
Could you tell the jury what you found?
We found a black bag containing what we later determined to be 115 grams of heroin. We also recovered 2 large barrels. The first containing several gallons of phenylacetic acid, The other with a similar quantity of methylene.
Officer, do you know what those chemicals are used for?
Yes, to make a drug called methamphetamine.
You found those items in the rear compartment of the van.
That's correct.
There were no drugs found in the passenger compartment.
We didn't find any.
And you also didn't find any drugs on my client, did you?
No.
What about fingerprints? Did you find any of my client's fingerprints in the black bag you mentioned?
No readable prints were recovered.
Thank you, officer. Nothing further.
The witness may step down. We'll break for lunch, resume at 2 o'clock. Adjourned.
I still think we can resolve this.
Helen.
It's a lot of drugs, more than any street-level soldier gets to carry it. Look, our next witness is going to testify that he saw your client put the bag in the van. Why would you...
We're not interested in your deals.
He's looking at 15 years.
I am beginning to get angry now.
Commonwealth versus Scott Wallace, murder in the first degree.
Bobby Donald for the defendant, Your Honor, waive reading, enter plea of not guilty by reason of temporary insanity. Given my client's mental infirmity, we would be requesting bail.
Denied.
We'd also be requesting an early trial date since Mr. Wallace's continued deterioration.
Mr. Bay?
I could be ready in 2 weeks, Your Honor.
Trial date in 2 weeks. Defendant stays in custody.
Your Honor, the court should know 2 lawyers from Mr. Donald's firm will be witnesses.
My client is prepared to waive the conflicts.
Whoa, just a second. It's not that simple. 2 of your lawyers will be witnesses? How so?
They were present at the shooting.
I want affidavits from the attorneys, and I'll hear from you again on this before I agree. I have grave concerns, Mr. Donald. We're in recess.
I will be in to see you this afternoon. Again, do not talk to anybody. No guards, no inmates. Wait for me to get there.
Temp insanity? Are you sure the victim didn't commit suicide?
You know, Richard, for such a clever guy, you should be able to figure out why everybody hates you.
I'll carry that remark with me through the trial.
Who is it that's asking?
Not sure, ma'am. One of the prisoners.
This is how stupid they're getting. They're asking to see prosecutors.
Right through here.
Ms. Gamble.
Oh, Mr. Macklin, I can't speak to you. You're represented by counsel.
No, I'm not.
Did you fire Mr. Reese?
I can't fire him, Ms. Gamble. He works for them. The people I work for, he works for.
Hold on.
I want to plead.
Mr. Macklin, you have counsel.
No, I don't. And if you tell Mr. Reese that we had this conversation, I'll be killed. My whole family will. I want to help you, but you have to help me.
College Football Saturday, presented by Kyocera, returns August 24th to Fox Sports Net.
The motion's about whether I can represent you. Technically, since lawyers at my firm are material witnesses, that would prevent me from being able to represent you without a waiver. I'm going to have Dr. Murphy examine you again, okay? Scott, I need for you to talk to me here.
What's the point now, Bobby? Look, you may think everything's over now, and you know what? Maybe it is. But maybe it doesn't have to be. Your whole life depends on this next month. Don't lose 50 years because you feel like sulking. Scott, I won't pretend to know what you're going through. But I do know you need help. And you need to let me help you. And the doctors. You've trusted me up to now. You gotta keep trusting me. Okay?
Okay.
And he wants to talk to you.
First of all, you shouldn't have continued the conversation.
I only did it because it seemed to be a matter of life and death. And if what he is saying is true, then he doesn't really have counsel, does he?
Where is he now?
In a cell. I can have him here in 30 seconds.
There has to be a defense attorney present.
Why?
Because there does. Mr. Young? Mr. Young, this is Kevin Macklin. I need you to just stand here while I figure this out.
Figure what out?
Just hold the wall up for a second, please. All right, Mr. Macklin. What is it you wanted to see me about?
Like I told Ms. Gamble, I want to plead guilty.
Whoa, Your Honor, I'm out of here.
Stay still, Mr. Young. If you want to plead guilty, sir, that is your right. But you need to discuss that with your lawyer.
Mr. Reese doesn't really represent me. When I got arrested, the people I work for arranged for him to defend me. His job is to make sure I don't talk to the police. And if he found out we were having this conversation right now, I'd be dead.
Okay, Mr. Macklin. Let's see what happens. Mr. Young, as of now, I'm appointing you this defendant's shadow counsel.
Shadow what?
I am removing Mr. Reese with Mr. Macklin's consent, and I am assigning you in his place.
Well, you can't do that.
I can do it, and it's done. In the next 8 hours, I expect you to conference this case with your client, with the district attorney, and with anybody else who can make my life easier.
What about Reese?
Until I say so, nobody says anything to Mr. Reese. Are we clear?
Your Honor.
I'll adjourn the case until tomorrow. If there is no resolution by then, I intend to proceed with the trial.
I have to work in this courthouse. My reputation with the state, that's one thing. But these are my colleagues. I can't start representing their clients behind their backs.
Under the circumstances, I don't think we have much of a choice.
What are you going to tell Reese?
That the judge suddenly isn't feeling well, and the case is continued until tomorrow. That's all he has to know.
You're putting me into a position where I can't...
Talk to your client, Eugene. I want an update by the end of the day.
She's sick?
Evidently. We're continued to tomorrow.
She's probably in a hotel christening some new public defender.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Remember the time we zipped off to a motel during the recess of the Abrams trial?
Okay, don't remind me.
You came back without your underwear.
Please.
Look, I have an insane idea. After the trial's over, loser takes the winner to the North End. Dinner at Emilio's.
Mitchell, let's just try to get through this thing before we start making social plans. Okay?
Sure. I better go. I want to see my client before he goes back to county.
Actually, I think he's gone by now. You might have to wait some on that.
Here's a tip, Mr. Macklin. Don't ever tell the prosecutor you're guilty.
What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to jail for these people, not 15 years.
Well, if you deal with the state, you're looking at witness protection.
I know this.
For you and your family. Basically, your life is over, and you get the privilege of starting a new one.
So what happens next?
I make the deal. But first, you tell the DA who you work for, and she's going to want details in writing. Now, assuming it makes, you testify. Then you go into witness protection and join your family. You sure you want to do this?
As opposed to 15 years? Yeah, I'm sure.
Could you add a little more foam? Thanks.
Hi, decaf, no whip, non-fat mocha, please. Lindsay,
Oops. Judge wouldn't like this.
You have a restraining order against you, 1,000 feet.
It never enjoined me from getting coffee. How was I to know you'd be here?
Well, now you know, so get out.
Could you put a rush on that mocha, please? I'm trying to elude capture.
The puppy you sent? What a cute idea.
What puppy? What puppy?
The client has completely signed off.
So he's insane when it comes to shooting people, but for capacity to waive conflicts, he's competent.
His mental state is another reason I need to be on this case, Your Honor. Scott Wallace is not very communicative at the moment. He needs somebody he can trust.
But can he fully trust you? Mr. Berluti, it seems, will be a vital prosecutorial witness.
I will represent Mr. Wallace zealously. With no regard for Mr. Berluti's interests, I say that now as an officer of the court.
What about Ms. Frutt? I'm a little concerned that she'll lean more towards being an advocate.
The fact that Ms. Frutt is a member of my firm gives Mr. Bay a free shot. He can impeach with bias.
Yes, and that doesn't help your client, does it?
There certainly are disadvantages here, as well as dangers. But the net result remains. Scott Wallace is best served with me as his attorney.
Mr. Bay?
If the client waives the conflicts, I won't oppose.
Mr. Wallace, are you waiving the conflicts?
Yes, Your Honor.
I strongly advise against it, sir. But I won't stop you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Witness lists by the end of the week. We'll see you for trial in 2 weeks.
We stipulate to withdrawing the guilty plea. Enter guilty to narcotic trafficking. Mr. Macklin goes into witness protection. All of this is conditioned on a detailed statement.
And you're confident this man has the information to warrant such a break?
He's the chemist. He's got names, locations. He's a gold mine.
What if he turns out not to be a gold mine?
Then I have the right to call the deal off.
Eugene? A little quiet.
I think the whole thing stinks. Not to betray my new client, but he could be making everything up. And on his word alone, we've gone behind the back of defense counsel. It smells lousy to me.
Do I look like I'm having fun?
All right. Let's bring him in.
Mitchell?
Eugene. Hey. What's going on?
There's no easy way to say this, counsel, so I'll get right to the point. The trial is over.
What do you mean? You're granting a mistrial?
There's no mistrial. Your client, Mr. Macklin, has pled guilty.
Guilty? That's ridiculous. How could he plead guilty without a lawyer?
He had a lawyer. At Mr. Macklin's request, I assigned Eugene Young to replace you.
Excuse me? Where is my client? What is this, some sort of a joke? Get my client in here now.
At his request, Mr. Macklin entered witness protection an hour ago.
Witness protection? Helen?
He claims you were hired to defend him by the drug ring and that you actually work for them.
And you believed him?
He also feared for his life.
So what? You just replaced me? Your Honor, this afternoon when you asked for a continuance, that was a lie?
At the time, I felt it was best to mislead you.
Helen, you've known me for 12 years. I prosecuted these cases. Didn't you think I deserved to know about this? At least have a chance to defend myself.
How could we tell you? If the client was right, it might get him killed.
Well, you made a mistake. Both of you. I'm going straight to the bar.
Who hired you to represent Kevin Macklin?
Go to hell.
I'll ask you again. Who hired you to represent Kevin Macklin?
I'm not saying anything.
You don't have a choice. Mitchell, this is a subpoena commanding your immediate appearance before a grand jury. Mitchell, it's up to you. You tell us now or you tell us then.
Attorney-client privilege. Your Honor, the person who hired me is also a client. Who I represent is highly confidential.
The identity of your client is outside the privilege.
Not when you have elements of the crime and revealing the identity could incriminate.
I am ordering you to answer, counsel.
Well, I won't.
Out.
So he is a gold mine.
They're making arrests now, but he couldn't give them the top names. Only Reese has them.
He won't tell.
He's going before the grand jury today.
Well, does it matter who went in first? 1,000 feet's 1,000 feet. Okay. Thanks.
What do you say?
They can't arrest him. They're going to pay him a visit and try to scare him again.
Yeah, that seems to be effective.
Jimmy, can I talk to you? I'm sorry I jumped all over you. The emotion of this case, I apologize.
I understand.
Look, as his friend, I think I'm in a pretty good position to know whether he's cracking up or... I know everything that led up to this, and I also know you. Being in that room as the shots were being fired.
What are you saying?
I think it's possible that you perceive things other than perhaps they were. You were clearly shaken up.
Bobby, first you try to tell me what the truth is. Now you're trying to influence me.
I'm just saying
No, this is witness tampering. It's illegal. I'm going to leave now before you do or say anything that makes me have to go to the bar.
He's upset about the dog. He said that? I don't think he gave you the dog, and he's angry that somebody else did. Who? I don't know. Maybe the real killer.
Here we go again. William Hinks is the real killer. He's stalking me, Jeannie.
The stalking also fits the pattern of his delusions, his wanting to be thought of as...
I'm not going to get into this. Look, since you are treating him, I would just like you to prevail upon him not to stalk me anymore. Can you do that?
I can't promise I'll be effective, but I'll certainly try.
Thank you. And thank you so much for bringing me into this to begin with.
His being upset over the dog doesn't make sense to me. Not if he's the one who gave it to you.
No, it's like talking to a brick wall. You know, I think she's the one suffering from delusions.
Michael McGuire just called. They're on their way to see him.
Good. Now, can we talk about you and the Wallace case? 365 Federal? You know, Jeannie thinks because you feel responsible for putting Scott back out on the street, you could be obsessed with defending him here because you feel the need to defend yourself.
That is a pile of...
It makes sense.
It's ridiculous. I'm not even going to discuss it.
Bobby... Fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I saw him right in the rearview mirror. He picked me up, I was in the cab, I looked in the mirror, and it was him.
What are you waiting for, Mike? Get this guy.
You want me to do it? I'd be happy to.
I'm in it this far.
Helen, you used to go out with this guy. You really want to be hauling him before the grand jury?
No, but... you don't know the case. I should...
So you can bring me up to speed.
I'll do it.
There was a time when you represented a client named Kevin Macklin.
Until yesterday. You subverted the judicial process and conspired to replace me.
I only have one question, sir. Who hired you to represent Kevin Macklin?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of attorney-client privilege and under the protection afforded me by the United States Constitution and Article 12 of the Massachusetts Declaration of Rights.
It's another way of saying you don't want to incriminate yourself.
I refuse to answer on the grounds already stated.
I'm sorry, Mr. Reese. It's not that easy. You're not a target of this investigation. You've been given full transactional immunity for any crime that is revealed by your testimony. I can't prosecute you for anything you say. That means you have to answer the question.
My answer would violate the attorney-client privilege.
A judge has rejected that argument. Who hired you to represent Kevin Macklin? Who approached you? Who paid you? Think about what you're doing, Mitchell. Your reputation. Your license to practice. You are risking incarceration for contempt.
Contempt? You're a hypocrite, Helen. Everything you've done here has shown contempt for this system.
Please answer the question.
I'm gone.
Bailiff, please stop Mr. Reese.
You've got to be kidding.
Mitchell Reese, you're being held for contempt of the grand jury.
You don't know what you're doing, Helen. You have no idea what you're doing.
Motion in what?
Limine. The prosecution is trying to suppress everything about your wife's death.
Well, that's good for us, isn't it?
No, Scott, that's not good for us. We need to prove you were insane when you killed Harry Duvall. What you went through. It helps explain your state of mind.
No. If the jury thinks that I killed Karen...
They won't. You were acquitted.
It doesn't matter, Bobby. Don't you get it? I lost my job, all of my friends. Nobody cares that I was acquitted. They still think I'm guilty.
I need to prove your mental condition.
No. You're making me look like a murderer.
Scott, this is our only chance. We can't win this any other way. Look at me. Dr. Murphy is prepared to support our theory of temporary insanity. But you did bring a gun to the meeting. Why? Did you go there to kill him, Scott?
No, I planned to kill myself in front of him. I figured my own blood on his hands. And then, suddenly, better his blood on mine.
And when you turned to Eleanor and Jimmy, and you said, "Bet you're glad I ran out of bullets," would you have shot them too, Scott?
Maybe.
You used to be a prosecutor, Mitchell. I just can't believe it.
Why am I sitting here?
Because his story's checking out. Look, completely off the record. Not that they're after you anyway. Off the record. Why?
At first, it was just supposed to be some arraignments. Make your appearance, argue for bail. Over time, it's a lot of money. I started taking trials. Cash. Up front. Win or lose.
And you started throwing cases.
Never. I always do the best I can for my client. Sometimes I even win. There's only one rule. Nobody talks. No matter what the state offers, nobody talks.
But Mitchell, sometimes that amounts to tanking cases. Just give us names.
I'm not going to reveal who my client is, Helen.
Too ethical?
You can go. I'm not talking.
I was just trying to save the guy.
You really think you saved him?
Witness protection? Doesn't matter. These people will find him. You haven't saved anybody.
Guard.
Chopper! Chopper, where are you? Chopper. Come here, boy. Chopper.
I'd like to dust the whole place.
Why aren't you picking him up?
Lindsay, we don't even know for
We
sure.
know, Michael. We know who did this.
All right, Lindsay, hold on.
You hold on. You don't have a psycho after you.
Why can't you bring him in for questioning?
We can do that.
Then let's. You okay?
No.
I just came from court. I told the judge I had no good faith basis to believe holding you in contempt would result in your revealing the names. You're free to go.
Helen, I won't begin to defend working for the people or doing. But this shadow counsel thing, going behind a defense attorney's back, it's equally unethical. Maybe more so.
No, it isn't, Mitchell. I'm sorry you can't see that.
It's prior bad acts. It's inadmissible.
That's a defense argument.
It's also totally irrelevant who else he may have
It
killed.
goes directly to our insanity defense. It is not irrelevant.
It's always a different angle.
I'd like to be able to finish my argument.
Bobby, how can you even stand here today in good conscience? Why don't you turn around and face the Duvall family? Because of your brilliant legal maneuvering, Scott Wallace got to go back on the street. Because you were able to spin reasonable doubt, an innocent man was shot down.
Mr. Bay.
It needs to be said.
You killed him! Not me! You arrested the wrong man.
Counsel!
I want to respond to that. You drove him crazy! He lost his wife, you accused him. You took away his life, his sanity. Mr. Duvall is dead because of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts! The Commonwealth of Massachusetts! Don't be blaming me. You killed him.
Bobby.
They killed him. They did it.
I'm allowing evidence of the first crime to be introduced. However, Mr. Donnell, I advised you once to get off this case because of the inherent conflicts. I reissue that advisement for emotional reasons as well. You can do what you want to do, but I hope you know what you're doing. We're adjourned.
Come on, Bobby. Let's go.
Look, I'm happy to say I've committed multiple homicides. But I wouldn't be caught dead driving a cab. It's only under duress I would even hail one. They all smell of those hideous little evergreen tree fresheners.
Where were you yesterday afternoon?
Belmont. Grove Street Park, walking my dog. Looking to meet a new friend.
Were you with anybody?
I go alone. In case I do meet that friend.
He's lying.
He may be, but...
I saw him, Michael. It was him. I don't care if it was a rearview mirror. It was him. I know it.
I don't know where he would get a taxi cab.
It was him.
I'll check with the cab company, see if any were reported missing. I'll let you know.
So basically, he doesn't believe you.
He questions my ID, yeah.
Well, we're getting a guard. One for here, another for our apartment. Lucy, could you take care of that?
Done.
So what's the meeting about?
Well, the firm has some concerns. We all think it would be best not to represent Scott Wallace.
Forget it.
Bobby, 2 people here are witnesses.
I covered that. The client waived the conflicts.
It isn't just that.
Then what is it, Eugene? Why don't you tell me?
I'll tell you. You are losing it in court today, Bobby. You're too close to this. You're too emotional.
I was emotional because my wife is being threatened by some psycho.
Well, whatever the reason...
I'm doing it.
It isn't your decision. It should be subject to a partnership vote. I'm sorry, Bobby, but I agree with him.
Scott will be served better.
Scott Wallace is in a psychological crisis right now, Eugene. You know that. He needs an attorney he has a trust with. I can better represent him than any other lawyer.
We should vote, Bobby.
Fine. All those in favor of me representing him. All opposed. The ayes have it. Nice ambush, Lindsay.
Can't you see how emotional you're getting?
I was worried about you, for God's sake.
Do you feel responsible for the shooting? Bobby, look, you believed his wife committed suicide.
I still do.
In which case, you couldn't possibly foresee that he would walk into a meeting with a gun.
I know.
You can't put this thing on yourself, Bobby.
I'm not doing that, Lindsay. It's just... I'm the only one who can help him here. I can't pull out on him now. You have to let me do it.
Helen?
What happened?
Down here. It looks like a hit.
What happened to witness protection?
What?
He was supposed to be in witness protection.
Nobody told me anything about that. Watch your step.
They say he used to be a DA.
Helen, you okay?